So Bianca, for my audience that's interested in ethical and sound research, as an experienced researcher who believes in those things also, what can you say to up and coming researchers in terms of what you should be striving to do and perhaps also what you should try to avoid as you embark on this path of being a sound ethical researcher?
Yeah. Well, I would say there's this quote that we bring up in a class, and it's, be in love with the problem, not with the solution.
Wow.
And I think that's a great uh, a great thing to remember always, always. So let's say in communications, which is where I work, you want to do some research, which typically involves qualitative research that you do through focus groups and one-on-one interviews with people, in-depth interviews, and then you would move into more quantitative survey type work.
Right.
You could prove whatever you want, okay? And you could say whatever you want, but at the end of the day, if you have like a budget of millions of dollars and you're going to release something out into the world, you really don't want to be reinforcing your own ideas because it could flop. So I think that the research is, you start out with some ideas and they might be, very prejudiced by what you're likely to want to have be true. And you got to put those out there. You got to start with something. But you go and you start to do the interviews, you start to ask people questions. You don't ask leading questions. You try very, very hard not to do that. And then you start to refine your hypothesis, because you start with a hypothesis and then you refine it. Then you do more and you refine more. Then you go and you get the quantitative and you put it out more and you try to, do that in a way that is, sounds according to like statistical and all these other ideas. And you want to get to a more better, like more substantiated, interesting, real ideas that are backed up by some sort of research. And you may find that that's still not right, but it's far better than where you started. And it's probably way more interesting. At the end of the day, you can say things that are not true, and people are going to eventually see that what their real world experience is and what you're saying don't match. And it's not, there's a lot of times that's just not going to work. So it's much better, again, to be in love with the problem, and not your idea of the solution. Just go where the information's taking you.